What's more badass than the Iron Gathering? Well, for those of you who want to know, that's an Iron Gathering with this horn. Yeah, Christmas magic, do you feel it? No, I'm kidding. Anyway guys, today in this video we have a special weapon review. We haven't done a weapon review in a while. I recently acquired this gun, so I'm gonna show you how it handles so far in PvE against standard fallen enemies and shit like that. Like what kind of drop off to expect. Now, personally, I haven't taken this into Crucible yet, but I will at some point. So I'm not sure, and I can't vouch for how it handles in Crucible. Although I imagine it wouldn't handle too bad. The range would probably be medium short. Like, you don't want to get too close. It's going to get owned by the faster auto rifles. But too far away and you're probably not going to land your shots consistently unless you pump it like that. See, if you pump, it's pretty consistent. So it's the dead orbit auto rifle. That's what it is. At least I believe it is, because it has a dead orbit marks on it. So if it's not, then I'm just seeing things. It seems also pretty accurate hip firing too, which I like. Because sometimes with a lot of auto rifles, it won't be that accurate from hip firing. But this doesn't even have that hip fire perk on it, so if it did, it'd be kind of broken. You wouldn't even need a scope in. Now I'm gonna test to see how much range it gets. Like, see how accurate it can be. I'm gonna try to aim for a headshot. Okay, headshots from that distance are not very likely, but see, look, I went. The control's harder from that distance. So, like I said, you're not gonna want to. You're not gonna want to attack from longer range, especially in like strikes and nightfalls and stuff. This would probably be not that kind of thing if you're kind of the people who sit back, because that's just gonna lead to a lot of death. Well, not necessarily death. You're just not gonna be productive, and you're not really gonna get anything done. Now, you might be thinking, what perks does this have on it? Well, it has flared magwell for that reload, or I could put quick draw on it, but I prefer flared magwell because quick draw is not relevant to me. Perfect balance and rangefinder. It also has rodeo, which to me I thought perfect balance was a little better. It has OEG rifle scope, which does decrease the range a little bit, but to me it's kind of worth it. And what a perfect way to show you guys how dangerous this auto rifle can be with taken enemies, especially ones that end with the big guy. Okay, hopefully I can find a lieutenant easily. Okay, I'm peppering. I'm not even letting go of the trigger, and it took down that big guy with relative ease. And funny thing is, if you are familiar with me and my Destiny videos, you'll know I'm not really an auto rifle guy, and if I do use an auto rifle, it's usually just the Zala Supercell because of the chain effect. Look at that. Even from a distance, it's a 3-shot headshot on Vandals. That could be productive. This could... Now, it doesn't have the perk to be raid friendly with the new raid, but I could see using this in maybe the tank part of the raid. If you're like using Galorhorn or something and it's your first time through, this could be actually a feasible weapon. Now, I know this isn't a good base test to see how good it is, but I'll also do a Crucible review later on in the week. If I get back in the swing. I haven't done Crucible for so long, so I have no idea what the meta is. Look at that. Even from this distance, it's pretty stable. I guess it's just getting used to how this gun recoils, because usually if you're an auto rifle user, you're used to adjusting for a higher recoil. So with this gun, you might over adjust at first, which obviously would be a bad thing. Oh, who knows? Let's find this last lieutenant and take it down with this thing. I think I know exactly where he is. Yeah. Pepper him, pepper him, pepper him. Oh, even from this distance, we took him out. Oh, this is scary. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Oh, screw you guys. There, get a couple of those. Keep peppering his head. You can see for a 30-round clip, it does fire relatively fast. Or relatively slower, but that just, to me, makes it easier to control. It still keeps up the drop-off is pretty severe once you get past mid-range also, so that's one thing to keep an eye on. Also, if you have an opinion on what kind of Crucible match I should do the review in, let me know. And if I get a response, then I'll definitely do the review. Oh yeah, I know he has a big hitbox for his headshots, but still, this is doing relatively good. No, those fucking goblins don't stop protecting him. I'm gonna have to go mano-a-mano with him pretty soon with my shotgun. No, I'm gonna bust down some Abaddon, so hope you guys don't mind. Just a clip. He needed some damage control. Come on, let's do it. Let's finish him off. Come on, guys. One more motherfucking time. You shield him one more motherfucking time. Go ahead. Shield him this time. Come on, try it. Fucking shield him again, bro. Where the fuck are you? Fucking shield him again, bro. So you can see. Ooh, legendary Engram. Wow. So you can see, compared to the Abaddon, which did roughly a 2200 crit shot, from the same range, it did about 900 and something. So obviously, as expected, it's weaker than a machine gun. But considering how powerful the Abaddon and the Thunderlord and machine guns like that are with their impact, it's not bad. I mean, with the rate of fire figured in, it's relatively close to the damage output. I mean, if you factor in the fact that one's a heavy, one's a primary, I mean, you can't really ask for much more. I want to see if I can get it like a base test. Okay, I'm gonna try to get those guys from here. I'm gonna one shot, wait for them to sit still and try to get them in the, if I can get their head. I'm hitting them for 40. I'll step a little closer. Okay, that's up to 46. I need to get over this hill to actually see them. Where'd they go? 62, 64, 66. So it looks like it caps off at 66. So from far away, it was doing about 60% damage, 66% damage. Which isn't as bad as a drop-off as a lot of guns have, but like I said, with that much of a drop-off and how much it recoils, it will not be a good long-range gun, just like most auto rifles, but it does have the stability to be competitive at medium range, especially if you get the jump off someone. If you can get the jump on someone at medium range and you have the stability perk on it, then you should be all set. Unless you're a complete scrub like me. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. That was a quick, nice PvE review of the Extremophile Dead Orbit Auto Rifle. Now, like I said before, if you want to see a PvP review and see how good it does in my terrible hands, my career KDR is like 1.5, it's not that good, or 1.46 or something like that, depends on the character I use, then let me know, because I believe the best gauge of how a weapon does in Crucible when I watch reviews is, because I watch Mr. Fruit a lot, I think, how is this gun? This gun handles in his hands pretty well, but he's a pretty good PvP player. How is it going to handle in my hands, someone who I consider about average? I want to see more people who are average do reviews, because then other people who are average are going to get a really good idea about how it's going to handle for them. But, like I've said before, I'm a scout rifle user, so handling an auto rifle is still new to me. I'll try to get used to it. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. You don't have to leave a like and you don't have to subscribe, but if you want to, then go ahead. It would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you for your support. This has been an Extremophile 011 Dead Orbit Auto Rifle review. And like I said, if you do like this video and you want to show your support, then I will post a PvP one. Just let me know what kind of match it should be. Anything but Rift, but if you vote Rift, I will do Rift. And you guys will enjoy my suffering. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.